changes as far as their policies are concerned. They are basically saying there are no more bid retractions, and then they have also disconnected completely from PayPal. You can still use PayPal to buy things on eBay, but the two companies are no longer joined as they used to be. So they are looking for bank account backups and other things for PayPal users, and potentially going to go into your bank account automatically. So there's been some crazy posts as far as making sure you disconnect your bank account. But it all
Why are they going into my bank account?
because if for whatever reason your PayPal doesn't clear, they're using your bank account as an automatic backup, and then going back into your bank account automatically is what is being discussed on social media right now. So with that being said, what are your thoughts as far as eBay is concerned right now? Do you feel that what they did is good? And, are you looking for potentially other places to buy cards, sell cards? Do you feel that eBay's moving in the right direction, wrong direction for the hobby?
Yeah, there's a lot there. I mean, for me, I think everyone pretty much would agree that eBay's been up the buyer's ass for years. And if any, they screw over the seller any chance they get, because I get it. The more happy buyers they have, the more money they're going to make. But so they've sided with the buyers on more cases than not in a lot of different scenarios. So I think the no bid retraction can only be looked as a positive. There's a little W for the sellers there. But as far as the managed payments with eBay and stuff like that, I mean, I stayed away. I let that go for months and months, and I kept saying I refuse to do managed payments with eBay. I wanted in my PayPal account, and that's how I was doing it. But I think I broke down maybe 10 days ago, and I
And
linked up.
and when you say managed payments, just define for everybody what you're
So
talking about.
managed payments is you can no longer use your PayPal balance and accept PayPal, and it goes in your PayPal account now, because, as you pointed out earlier, because eBay and PayPal are apart now, that money, instead of going into your PayPal account balance when you sell something, it now takes more time, but it clears into your actual checking account or whatever account you link it to, not into your PayPal.
Gotcha. And I think that's what everybody's talking about as far as like eBay is trying to get more people to link their bank accounts, but then they're also going into those bank accounts. There's definitely some stuff in the fine print as far as what gives them authorization to go into your bank account for sales. So if you buy something and don't pay for it, there's definitely some stuff in the fine print that people need to read, so that you don't all of a sudden have a withdrawal to eBay that you don't know about. So
Yeah,
definitely.
I mean, not for nothing. You buy something and don't pay for it right away. I don't care if eBay goes in and takes money out. I know you're guilty as hell on that department, but if you buy something, pay for the goddamn item. Period.
Yes.
So eBay wants to go in and take money out because you don't pay for it right away. All right. But the only other thing I can think of eBay would automatically take money out for is, your monthly fees. I mean, I don't know that you have to give permissions for that. But.
No, and more than likely with a company like eBay, they're not doing anything shady that isn't in any kind of agreement. So, if you're uncomfortable about those kinds of things, just look at read your agreements, and if you're really concerned, then just disconnect your bank account and go through PayPal or use your credit cards. I have a few credit cards and a PayPal account connected to my eBay that we buy with all the time, and I don't I don't have my bank account connected to eBay.
Yeah, I mean, for me, nothing changes as far as eBay is concerned. I only linked up the managed payments because if I have a larger card that I know is a little quicker, more eyeballs, it's going to go instantly on eBay, and I'm going to have to eat the fees. But the majority of things now that I'm trying to sell, I stay away from eBay because I don't want to pay all the fees for these smaller items.
Yeah.
And there's enough places that you can go to sell stuff that I'd rather go there.
As it is as it is known on Instagram and Twitter for all the people that are not fans, they call it Feebay. And so that brings us to the next question. You know, do you feel that you can get better deals elsewhere? Is it as safe and secure? Sites like StarStock, COMC, other auction sites. We've talked about the safety of purchase, but the thing that concerns me the most is eBay gives you the largest audience. So if I'm selling, you know, I definitely want to be trying to sell on eBay so I can get the most eyeballs on it. But if I'm buying, I would be looking at other places because I may be able to find a better deal, someplace else. But I mean, I'll be honest, I've looked on Star Stock and guys are trying to get top dollar. They're not, there's no auction. They're never listing it, at least from what I've seen, at comps. They're always at least 20 to 30% over, trying to get over on people, which I don't blame them for. But at the same time, you're at the mercy of what they want to do. So it's basically like people doing best offers on eBay.
Yeah, I mean that sounds like to me you're just getting in because you think it's going up. There's no getting in low or under.
Yeah, I mean, at least with an auction, if you can find off times or whatever else, you may be able to sneak one by and get something for less. I mean, granted, the fees on sites like StarStock and COMC are a lot less, but you're not getting a deal, at least in my opinion.
Listen, a lot of aspects of the hobby, a lot of things one of the things people lack is patience. So whether it comes to should I sell or not, it really comes down to patience. So for me, I'll go across multiple sites if I'm looking for something in particular, and if I can find it with free shipping or cheap shipping, I'm going to go there instead of the other place. But I'll take the time. If I need a dollar card and you're going to bang me 450 to ship it, I'll wait 2 months and then I'll find that dollar card free ship and I'll
Yeah.
buy it then. But if you're willing to wait, especially for lower end stuff, you just got to have some patience.
Yeah, and for those guys that are looking for higher end stuff, you're looking for a deal, so you have to just play the market and see whether or not you can find an auction that closes at off times or whether or not you can offer somebody that's willing to play ball. Otherwise you're paying the fees and you're paying for what somebody wants. So it just depends on scarcity, depends on price. But don't think of eBay as your only option to buy and sell cards. There is plenty of other stuff out there. Just start looking around for consignment, PWC, COMC, Star Stock. There's a couple of others out there that if you Google or look around on social media, you can find it. Just make sure that they're reputable before you start handing over payment information and credit cards.